Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tar Heels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the run, it's Reed. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Got it in the middle, it's short. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing it, but understanding when to dive, when to keep it, when to pitch. That's what makes this Army offense run so smooth.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Gauze. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's loose. Quick with the spin move.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Army! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Goss. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Mikey Stadium alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of our quarter. With the score, North Carolina 14, Army 7.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. Now they'll run it to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Snags it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th and 3rd down and goal situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. the gun. They'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
North Carolina, 28 all.
And the Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Spins away from the defender. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going right to work up top. Safe completion on the screen. Lights off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
Army, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the air, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The Black Knights are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Gives him the big stiff arm. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Coleman. The quick out. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Schiff. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Trying to set up the screen. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Powers through the defender. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes the handoff, it's Gauze. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Lopez wants to fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They give it to him again. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
At the 21. Now, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. Back at the 20.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Lopez to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to BYU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back is struggling to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Let's go. To throw, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always...
It's a seam wide open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Washington. It's complete to the left. Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge.
Oh, there's the ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders... It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going over the top. Snatches it on the right. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to...